Hi, it's Jnwynn with Scraptastic Yarns Podcast. Today is October the 11th of Vlogtober. I'm coming to you from Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. Today is Thursday, all day long. I did manage to run up to Scraps and Skeins in State College. They were having a great sale. They had a lot of high-end yarns. They also had a lot of fabric that was on sale. Today was their sale for buy one fat quarter, get two free. And their fat quarters sell for $1. And I got a couple of fabrics that were on clearance. I needed some more fabrics that had for linings in bags. So this is just an absolute great opportunity. While I was there, I did get a couple of items. I did get 2 skeins of this real pretty navy. It's probably close to a size 3 yarn, and it is 10% wool, 90% acrylic, and there is 50 grams with 130 meters in it. This is called Nice Sally. I'm not sure what language it is in, but got those. They also had quite a few wool cakes, and these were selling for $1. And I really thought this was a real pretty color with the greens and the orange and reds. I haven't decided. I think that's probably a worsted weight. Not real positive. It's close. And then got a skein of Simply Soft in the color Sunset. And this was $1. And that's basically all I got at Scraps and Skeins. From there I moved on to Michael's because I had to get some jump rings. A couple of other things. Jewelry rise. And of course, you have to make a circuit through the yarn just because. I got a Karen cake. It was on sale for $3.97, and this is in pumpkin spice, and I thought that might make a nice little scarf. Now, some of the jewelry items I did get, mostly I got jump rings and a couple of charms for stitch markers. The yarn, while it was $3.97, it was clearanced out for $3.97. I also had an additional coupon that they had sent to me for 20% off. So I got another, 80 cents off that. So it was about $3.15, $3.17. And from there, I went to Joann's. I did need to get some interfacing, so that's what I went to Joann's for. Got a couple of different little fabrics there and yarn. I went through, and this was on clearance. It's Big Twist in Seaside. It's the chunky yarn, and there is 5 ounces, 195 yards. I got 2 of these, and these were marked down to 97 cents. Now I have an additional, my husband, we have the teacher's discount, so we got an additional maybe 15 cents off of that. So 80 something for 2 of these. And like I said, I got the interfacing that I needed and a couple of couple of pieces of fabric that I was looking for to make me something, not to go into the shop. I do have quite a few bags ready to go into the shop, but I need to get the photos and then get those up. And it looks like it's probably going to be tomorrow afternoon before I'm able to get those up. And I will then show you a video of those items that were up. I almost got a ticket on the interstate coming back, but I didn't, simply because of the truck that was behind me. I was passing an 18-wheeler, and I was doing about 73 miles an hour. Speed limit is 70, and I realized that the car that was behind the semi was an unmarked state trooper. And like I said, I was doing 73. There was a truck that was immediately behind me on my tail. He pulled right behind me, maybe 2 feet from the back. You know, I could see the whites of his eyes. That's how close this guy was. So, I went ahead and passed the semi. And I always wait till I can see whatever's in the right lane in my rear view mirror before I move over. Simply because knowing someone who runs a trucking business, he has told us many times if people don't see you in the rear view mirror, you are actually cutting too close to the semi. So I was waiting till I saw that in the rear view mirror. This guy's right on my tail, and I noticed the state cop got behind him, and then as I started to see the truck, put my blinker on to move to the right to get out of this truck's way, because he was hell-bent on getting where he was going. But in the meantime, it was barely enough room for that truck to scoot in between, in front of the trucker. He did that, and as he did that, and he come up on my right, because I had to wait for him to get past me to get over into the right lane. He's rolled down his window, and he's flipping me the bird. The minute the bird was flipped, the state cop's lights come on, and I thought, oh, I'm getting a ticket. Cop is behind me now. I pulled over, and I was starting to move over to get, to slow down to get off, because I figured, well, I'm getting a ticket. That's the end of it. State cop goes past me, gets behind the truck, and pulls the truck guy over. Now, I have a friend who's a state police officer, so I had kind of asked him, texted him, what kind of tickets are we looking at for that poor guy? I don't know what his problem was, but he was hell-bent on going faster than I was. And he said, well, for speeding, it's automatically on that interstate in that section where we're at. It's $250 fine with all the fees that are added in. The fine's actually like $75, but they add in these computer fees and where you're at fees and, all this other stuff. So it winds up being $250 ticket. He said if the police officer also pulled him over for an unsafe move, that would be an additional $150. And then for aggressive driving, because he flipped me off, if he tags him for that, that's another $150. I thought, sure, I'm glad he pulled that guy over. So, I just lucked out. I'm not getting a ticket. There are sometimes cops, if you're doing 3 miles over the speed limit, they won't pull you over, give you a ticket. Other times, if you're just doing barely 71, they'll pull you over. They're just I think lots of it depends on the type of day they're having. But apparently this cop didn't like seeing what he saw, so he pulled the truck over. So when I get into town, here comes this truck. Same truck. because I'd noticed the license plate. Comes around, he comes past me and flips me off. And I'm like, I just honk and wave. Sorry, but you're the idiot. You acted like a turd butt and you got caught. So apparently this guy is really pissed at me. But he kept on going like he's going towards Williamsport. So hopefully I won't ever run into that jerk again. But I tell you, I don't know if it's a full moon, but there have been some really strange people out and very aggressive, mean people, I mean, it's bad enough we have Democrats telling us there's not going to be any civility until they're in power, and I'm thinking, well, you're a part of the big problem as well. There should be civility regardless of which party's in power. But it's ugly out there, people. Oh, let's stop being so ugly to each other. Treat each other with a little more kindness. That's it for me today. It's going to be short and sweet, and I will see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow I am looking to have a shop update, and trying to get back on top of that. You go away for a couple of days, and it throws everything off. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Remember to be kind.